Hello year one. It is time for our English, time for writing again. Now I want to start by telling you that I am so proud of your amazing writing. I have seen the best adjectives that I've ever seen. I have seen some beautiful handwriting and I am so impressed. So I want to say to you, huge well done. Now today I am going to share a story with you. And this is a story that I have been reading to Noah and we have really enjoyed this story. So I want to introduce it to you today. So are you sitting comfortably? Ready to start? Okay, so this is the book. Now here we have the name of the book. Who remembers the special name for a name of a book? Well done if you said it is the title. And the title of our book is The Deep Dark Wood. Now year one, at the bottom of the book, there are two people's names. Why would there be names on the bottom of a book? Well done if you remembered that these are the names of the authors, and the authors are the people that have written the book. So this is The Deep Dark Wood, and it is written by Algie Craig Hall and Ali Pye. Now I am going to give you a second to look at the front cover, and I want you to think about what might the story be about? Who might the characters from the story be? Where might the story be set? Think about that. Maybe you could tell your grown-up what you think this story might be about. The Deep Dark Wood by Algie Craig Hall and Ali Pye. This is the deep dark wood, and it looks a little bit like some of the woodlands that we have been describing using our super adjectives. See what you can see. Who might live in a place like this? There are lots of fierce and beastly creatures in the deep, dark wood. Witches, trolls, giants, and what could it be? What else could live in the deep, dark wood? And the big bad wolf. Look, it's very scary. It's got yellow eyes and sharp teeth. Look, here comes a sweet little girl. What is she doing in the deep dark wood? Doesn't she know it's dangerous here? Oh no, the big bad wolf has seen her. This doesn't look good. What might happen? What might that big bad wolf do to that sweet little girl? Hello, says the big bad wolf. Where are you going to, you tasty, you sweet little girl? I'm going to my best friend's house for tea, says the little girl. You and your best friend are going to be my tea, thinks the big bad wolf, licking his chops. Why don't I come with you to keep you safe, says the naughty wolf. A deep dark wood is no place for a sweet little girl all on her own. Oh, thank you, Mr. Wolf, says the little girl. And together they set off deeper and deeper into the deep dark wood. Do you think it's a good idea for the wolf to take the little girl to her best friend's house? Do you think he's really being kind, or do you think he is being a little bit sneaky? Let's find out. Yikes! Cries the little girl. Here's a witch coming to do horrible spells on me. But the big bad wolf isn't even a little bit scared. He bristles and he grizzles and he scares the witch away. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Wolf," says the little girl, and they walk on deeper and deeper into the deep, dark wood. Before long, the little girl cries out again, "Help! There's a smelly old troll and he's coming to get us." The big bad wolf is a tiny bit scared this time, but he bristles and he grizzles and he claws and he gnaws and he scares the troll away. "You're very brave, Mr. Wolf," says the sweet little girl, and they walk on deeper and deeper into the deep, dark wood. "Uh-oh, now we're really in trouble," whispers the sweet little girl. "He's a hungry giant coming to gobble us up." The big bad wolf really is scared this time, but he bristles and he grizzles and he claws and he gnaws and he growls and he howls. And wow, the big bad wolf manages to scare the hungry giant away. Do you think that the wolf is really super kind? After all, he did help the little girl. He stopped her from having spells cast upon her by the wicked witch. He stopped her from getting eaten by a troll. And now he stopped her from being gobbled up by a huge giant. So maybe he isn't such a big, bad wolf after all. Let's find out. "Thank you very much for looking after me, Mr. Wolf," says the sweet little girl. "Look, you got us all the way to my best friend's house, safe and sound. I can't wait to meet her," chuckles the big bad wolf. "But this is a funny place for a little girl to live," thinks the big bad wolf. "Who said my best friend was a little girl?" says the sweet little girl. "My best friend is..." Ooh, it's a cave, and it's a deep, dark, gloomy cave. There's a spider web over the door and a big spider hanging. I can see an eye in the window, and she's right. That does not look like the eye of a little girl. Who could her best friend be? Who do you think might live in a cave as eerie and creepy as this one? My best friend is... Oh, my goodness. My best friend is a big, scary monster. Look at that scary monster. We did not expect that. "Would you like a slice of cake?" says the little girl. But the wolf can't hear her. He's running away as fast as he can back into the deep, dark wood. Well, she is a very scary monster, but she's a lovely best friend. Look, the little girl is having a cuddle from the big scary monster, and she said that the big scary monster is a lovely best friend. How do you think that the little girl ever became best friends with a monster? And what might happen to that sneaky big bad wolf now? He didn't get his snack of 2 little girls to eat. Instead, he went running back into the deep, dark wood. Now year 1. I have been reading this story to Noah for a few nights now. It's become one of our favourite stories. And last night, when I was sitting watching telly, I got a phone call. And I don't know whether I should show you what happened in this phone call, because I was not expecting it. It shocked me, it surprised me, it amazed me. Who do you think might have called Mrs. Ward last night? I'm going to show you because I really need your help, Year 1. What is it?
Are you Mrs. Ward?
I am Mrs. Ward.
Good. I'm the big bad wolf from your book. And I need your Year 1 children.
You need my Year 1 children? You aren't going to eat them, are you?
No, of course not. They would taste good with rice, though.
What did you say?
They are very good and nice.
They are, yes.
So, will you help me?
What do you need help with?
Well, ever since I saw that terrifying monster, I haven't dared to go into the deep dark wood. I'm so curious about her. I have so many questions.
Like what question?
Where does she come from? Why does she like the girl? What does she eat? And most importantly, does she eat wolves?
Okay, well, how can we help?
I heard that your Year 1s are very good at asking questions, and I'm too scared to ask. So I wondered if they could ask some questions for me.
Well, they are very good at questions. I'm sure that they would love to help you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Please let me know what she says. I'm awfully hungry.
Okay then, bye for now. So Year 1, do you think we can help the big bad wolf by thinking of some questions for the big scary monster? I think we can because I know how wonderful you all are at thinking of and writing some super questions. So now we are going to think about some questions to ask the monster. But first we need to remember our special question words because we know that is how we start a question. And remember the ones we have been thinking about in class. What, where, when, why, and how. Let's try those. My turn, your turn. What, where, when, why, how. Can you think of a question starting with one of those special question words? I am going to use the question, what is your name? Because I would like to know the monster's real name because I don't think it's kind to just call her a big scary monster. So my question is, what is your name? What is your name? I'm going to keep saying that as I write it down. So, even though it is a question, I still must start with my capital letter. What? What? Finger space. What is your name? Okay, I've got my question. What is your name? Oh, I remember yesterday Noah reminded me that at the end of my sentences I need a full stop. Is that correct, Year 1? Well done if you remembered that we don't punctuate a question with a full stop. Instead, we use a question mark. Excellent job. So, okay, Year 1, your task for today is to think of as many questions as you can to ask the big scary monster. You are then going to choose your best questions and write them down. Remember, new question, new line. And you must remember capital letters, finger spaces, question marks. They are very important. I am excited to see your questions because like the big bad wolf, I am very curious. I have lots of questions. There are lots of things I would like to know about that big, scary monster. I am going to put the question grid up so that you can remember how to make your questions more detailed so that you can get better answers, so that you can find out more. So good luck and please send me your pictures. Bye for now.